Sarah. This is your sister, Rebecca. I would just like to say in response to your last video, one, about the macaroni and cheese. I didn't really want to make it because I'm just a little bit lazy. Two, my impression of you, I guess, I was trying to be nice, show the positive side of you on YouTube instead of that side of you, which we all know so very well now. Thirdly, I really like seeing that video from your perspective, actually, because from my perspective it was just me talking to Sydney, and then I felt this huge monster leap onto my back, and I was like, oh my gosh, and I thought it was like a thug in my school trying to kill me, so thanks. But yeah, that was cool. Sorry for ruining your surprise. And fourth, I'm really glad you were making some awesome new friends, or at least they look awesome, unless they're secretly not awesome, which I doubt it because they look cool, so they probably are cool. That's actually probably a pretty bad lesson. Don't listen to me, kids. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Anyway, okay, so for today's video, I also again did not have any idea what to do. So I went out online and I asked people what they wanted me to do, and because we have so many fans, my suggestion box just filled up completely. It was amazing. I spent hours searching from suggestion to suggestion. It was just crazy. It took me so long and it was such a hard decision. But finally, I found the one. The suggestion that I was going to carry through with and make my video about this week. So, from HermioneTT Loves Rebecca, Dear Rebecca Boyney, would you be a darling and make a video about the chillest dudes on the planet? Love, your biggest fan, HermioneTT, aka Saber. Saber? Am I pronouncing that right? What a beautiful name. Love you, Saber. So, without further ado, welcome to I'll be going through 20 of who I think are the top chillest people in the entire universe. And that's some stiff competition. And if you are thinking that 20 is a lot of guys to go through, you are correct. But I don't care. Alright, here we go. Number 20 on the list is Ryan Ross. Ryan Ross is a former member of the band Panic at the Disco. Then he left to form his own band called the Young Vanes, which is an awesome band. Number 19 is John Noble, known best for his role in Fringe as Walter Bishop, and his role in Lord of the Rings as Denethor, who is the steward of Gondor. He is super cool. Number 18 is Brendan Urie, who is the current lead singer of Panic at the Disco. So he is still in that band because it is his band. And he is super chill, and he looks good in the steampunk. Number 17 is Andy Samberg, who is in one of my favorite movies, introduced to me by Saber, called Hot Rod. And that is an amazing movie, and he also is in a bunch of SNL skits, my favorite being Dear Sister, and also in one of my new favorite videos called Threw It on the Ground. Look it up. Number 16 is James Marsden, who played Prince Edward in Enchanted, and he was super funny in that, and then he also played the main guy in 27 Dresses, and he was adorable, and I love him. And he was also in Anchorman 2. Sarah, you remember you made fun of me because I was in love with him, and I don't think I was supposed to be. Number 15 is Glenn Beck. Yes, that's right, I said Glenn Beck. He is a conservative talk show radio host, and he is hilarious, but also kind of depressing, but he tells it like it is, and that's incredibly refreshing. And he recently created his own network called The Blaze, so go check it out. It's pretty cool. Number 14 is Tobey Maguire! Yay! Tobey Maguire is definitely known best for his role as Peter Parker in the old Spider-Man movies. With great power comes great responsibility. And he was also really good in The Great Gatsby. But most importantly, Tobey Maguire, in my heart, will always be known for Now Dig On This. Number 13 is Ben Stiller, who was in some of my favorite movies, which are the Night at the Museum movies, and he played Larry Daly, and he did the voice of Alex in Madagascar. So he's pretty flippin' awesome. Number 12 is Steve Carell. I love him most in his role as Michael Scott in The Office. Just wasn't the same after he left. Number 11 is Kyle Idleman / Dave Stone. And yes, this is super creepy that I put both of my pastors in my top 20 chillest dudes on the planet list, but I don't care because they are chill. And I couldn't decide between the two of them which one was better because they're both just super cool. Number 10 is David Tennant, who plays the 10th Doctor in the show Doctor Who, which is one of my favorite shows, as you know. And David Tennant made me sob my eyes out on several occasions. I don't want to go. David, why? He definitely deserves to be on my top 10 list because anyone who can make me cry that much deserves to be known as one of the chillest dudes on the planet. So, number 9 is Daniel Radcliffe, who is the chillest Harry Potter around. The only Harry Potter around, actually. But Daniel Radcliffe is just amazing and short. Number 8 on my list is another tie between Bradley James and Colin Morgan, who play Arthur and Merlin on the show Merlin. I can't even express my love for these two young gentlemen because they're just so amazing. And they have a beautiful bromance, and they also made me sob. Maybe even more so than David Tennant did. Number 7 on my list is J.J. Abrams, who had a part in producing TV shows like Fringe, Lost, Alias, and he directed the new Star Trek movies, Super 8. He directed all of the Mission Impossible movies, so need I say more? Number 6 is Jeffrey Rush, who is just an incredible actor because he can go from playing Barbossa, who is a gruesome pirate, to speech therapist in The King's Speech, to the beautiful character of Hans in The Book Thief, to the sinister villain of Javert in Les Mis, and play all the roles just flawlessly, and I just love him so much. Number 5 is Jimmy Fallon, who hosts the Late Night Show, and he is just so adorable, and he is just completely crazy and does so many awesome skits, and yeah. Number 4 is Chris Pratt, who plays Andy Dwyer in Parks and Recreation. I just love that character. And then he was Emmett in the Lego Movie, and more recently he did Peter in Guardians of the Galaxy. So yeah, he definitely deserves his place because he's just super frickin' chill, if that's even possible. Number 3 on my list is Sean Astin, who was Sam in Lord of the Rings. No other justification is needed. Nope. Just nope. Number 2 is Robin Williams, whose impressions and just general goofiness kept me laughing my entire childhood, and his roles in Mrs. Doubtfire and Hook were just flawless, and the world just doesn't seem the same without him. And last but not least, the moment you have all been waiting for. Number 1 on my list is Zuko from The Last Airbender. And yes, I know this is not an actual real person, but he is a fictional character, and those people count as people too. Fictional character rights! Zuko is just probably the coolest fictional character ever, and my love for him is ever-flowing and will never, ever, ever end. So, yay, Zuko, number 1. Alright, that's it for today. Talk to you next Thursday, and I look forward to seeing your video on Monday.